Music for airports reminds me of endings. Human beings simultaneously suck at understanding endings and suck at ending things. This is my claim, and I'm unsure of how factually founded it is, but it passes my own mental sniff test, so let's talk about it. There is no clearer example of this in recent memory than COVID. When did COVID end? Do you remember? There certainly was a midst of COVID. During 2021, there were periods of time where most public activities had been closed down. You were required to wear a mask, stand a certain distance from others in lines. It's 2025. COVID is over now, but when did all of the aforementioned aspects of COVID end? Was this faucet turned off, or did it kind of just drip itself dry? This was a worldwide pandemic that infected many, halted regular life for billions, and it killed a large amount of people. There was no fireworks or celebration for the survival of such an event, just kind of the worm ever turning forward. And what about human life? How cleanly does that end? Perhaps your life ends when your physical body passes away, but that kind of feels like a strange endpoint to me. Let me ask you, when a person passes away, do we just kind of forget about them? Move on? Do we just place their casket in the ground or spread their ashes, throw their bones into the ocean? Well, of course not. The dent that a person leaves on the lives of others ranges from passing to immeasurable. We all have someone or many people in our lives that, even after they pass away, we remember them fondly. And in that way, are they truly gone? Consider the lives of famous people that had a reach that far exceeded the grasp of the people that they personally knew. For example, Bob Ross passed away in 1995, but the ideas that he expressed did not. 20 years after his death, a Twitch marathon ran all of the episodes of The Joys of Painting in succession. It was watched by millions of people over the course of 9 days. The story of Bob did not end in 1995 because his physical body passed away. The fact that we have films with neat endings feels like evidence to my claim that human beings suck at understanding endings. In life, there is no final kiss or sunset that is to be rode off into. There is, in fact, a tomorrow that exists on the other end of that moment, waiting. This does not, however, lessen the impact of that kiss or that sunset. Instead, it places them in reference of a greater whole. The true impact of these moments can only be assessed somewhere along the path of that story, in reflection. Music for airports, in a way, feels like the urge for that kind of movie ending. This is music that would be playing while the sunset frames you in shadow, or as the light of some pearly gates overtakes your eyes. These are endings that do not exist. Simultaneously, the album inhabits the space of the reality of endings too. These songs do not crescendo, they don't provide a clean ending. Instead, they stretch into a haze of sound and fade out. It refuses that resolution, and in that way, I think music for airports represents endings perfectly. If you have an album you'd like for me to check out and kind of ramble about for a couple of minutes, please leave it in the comments below.